Good morning and welcome to our Sunday Dharma service, and a special welcome to those of you attending for the first time. We will begin with the ringing of the conch shell, followed by the chanting of Jusei. We invite you to chant and follow along on the screen or in the purple service book in front of you on page 93.
集約な 小悪道通達伝宗門高僧上万読異様の実法1月修十期健康音符源異種解放道公正功徳法上大集中説法四式空用一切部不足修徳本観念出上満得意三害用用物無下地通達未不詳感覚へり投資最小損志願や国家大戦を感動国書店に東神妙見ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ何しくどく平等正祭の本も大師おうじょあんらこナマンダツナマンダツナマンダツナマンダツナマンダツナマンダツ
We will now have the reading of the Three Treasures and Sankyaemon.
Join me in reading the three treasures. Hard it is to receive a human form, now we have received it. Difficult is it to hear the Buddha Dharma, now we hear it. If we do not receive awakening in this life, in what life shall we do so? Let us reverently take refuge together in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. Together with all beings, may we attain the great way of enlightenment, awakening to the supreme intent of the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. Together with all beings, may we enter the storehouse of Dharma, acquiring wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. Together with all beings, may we become united at the great assembly, being free of all bondage. Hard is it to encounter the supreme, profound, and wondrous Dharma, even in 100,000 million karpas. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us truly understand the true intent of the Tathagata. Namo Amida Butsu Namman。来三門、人参受け方し、今すでに行く。仏法聞き方し、今すでに聞く。この身根性に向かってどせずんば、さらにいずれの章に向かってかこの身をどせん。大衆もろともに、四神に三方に消えし立て祀るべし。自ら仏に消えし立て祀る。まさに願わくは主情とともに、大道を体現して無常意を起こさん。自ら法に消えし立て祀る。まさに願わくは主情とともに、深く共造に入りて知恵海のごとくならん。自ら僧に消えし立て祀る。まさに願わくば主情とともに、大衆を通りして一切無下ならん。無常人人未明の本は、百千万号にも愛用ことかたし、我今検問し授受することを得たり、願わくは如来の真実義を下し立て祀らん。ナマンダウツ、ナンマンダウツ、ナンマンダウツ、ナンマンダウツ。
Reverend Takata will now deliver his Dharma message.
Would you please join me in Gassho? From the hymns of the Pure Land. Amida Buddha, who attained Buddhahood in the infinite past, full of compassion for foolish beings of the five defilements, took the form of Shakyamuni Buddha and appeared in Gaya. Namo Amida Butsu, Namman Butsu, Namman. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending our Dharma service today. I welcome all of you, and special welcome to those who are attending our service for the first time. I guess many of you read the newspaper daily. I don't take newspapers, but I read them online. There are many newspapers in this world. They give us various information, such as both current and past events, local and national political events, business, entertainment, and so forth. Which information do you read first? When I wake up every morning, I visit Rafu Shimpo and LA Times. On the first page I read is the obituary page. I just make sure you are not passing. Then I go to the weather page, and then the main page. If I'm interested in the events or article in the news, I check another newspaper. If the news is about an event which was already taken place, the content of the article is very similar. However, if it is like political issues or personal issues, I can see the different views made by the reporters and writers of each paper company. Thus, each person has a different view of the event or incident. Also, we readers have different views on the articles. However, from the Buddha's eyes, we are all equal, and there is nothing to compare. Although we always create our own world by our limited thoughts and knowledge, Dharma is absolutely truth and free from self-centered thoughts. So Dharma is called universal truth. Like newspapers, there are many Buddhist scriptures and sutras that provide us with the information about the teaching of the Buddha. After Shakyamuni Buddha attained enlightenment, he preached the Dharma to the Sangha according to the needs of each Sangha's particular situation and each occasion's particular circumstances for 45 years. This is the reason why it is said there are 84,000 teachings to reach our ultimate goal, which is awakening to the universal truth. And after the passing of the Buddha, one of the problems was raised among his Sangha. It was that the Buddha didn't leave his teaching in any written form. For this reason, there was a need to identify and ensure what Shakyamuni Buddha preached during his lifetime to avoid any misunderstanding or misinterpretations. And I wear wagesa. This is called wagesa. A one means the circle, and kesa or gesa is a robe. And if I open this wagesa, it is like like furoshiki, can be one piece of the cloth. So when Shakyamuni Buddha traveled, one of his disciples, Ananda, always accompanied with the Buddha. In the Buddha's last years, the Buddha often asked Ananda to fold his outerwear into 4 pieces. And whenever he delivered the teaching, the Ananda spread this cloth, and the Buddha sit on this and deliver the Buddha's teaching. So it's like a big piece of cloth, furoshiki, like furoshiki. Then the Buddha always asked to fold into 4 pieces, which represent the 4 Noble Truths. So our wagesa represents the truth of the Dharma. And wagesa is tied with a string. Can you see this knot? Yeah. So this string is called Sutara in Chinese, a sutra in Sanskrit, and kyo in Japanese. So this string represents the Buddha's teaching that delivered by Shakyamuni Buddha. So when we open the service book, we raise the service book to our forehead with both hands to express our gratitude for receiving the precious teaching of the Buddha. And your orchestra, I don't know, probably only Liz is wearing today, but this Monto Shikisho is also like, the service book. So when you wear the orchestra Monto Shikisho, you raise and wear. Yeah. Anyway, there are 84,000 teachings in Buddhism. Therefore, many sutras exist in this world. Among many sutras, Shinran Shonin selected only 3 sutras. And we often chant Jusege and Sambutsuge on Sundays. They are part of one of the 3 essential sutras called Raja Sutra, which Shinran Shonin defined as the most essential sutra in the Nembutsu teaching. So when we chant the essential sutra, Jusege or Sambutsuge, we should feel as if we are attending the Buddha's gathering and listening to his Dharma message. The newspaper we read also gives us many information, but the news always changes if a new day comes. But the sutras or scriptures, which are the Buddha's teaching, never change. Since the Buddha entered into Nirvana, about 3,000 years has passed. However, his teaching never changed because the Buddha's teaching is universal truth. It means his teaching should make sense and be acceptable to everyone at any time and in any place, regardless of age, nationalities, and so forth. And at the beginning of my message, I began my message with saying of Shinran Shonin, Amida Buddha, who attained Buddhahood in the infinite past, full of compassion for foolish beings of the five defilements, took the form of Shakyamuni Buddha and appeared in Gaya, India. So Shinran Shonin believed that Amida Buddha is the universal and everlasting Buddha. In other words, Amida Buddha is Shakyamuni Buddha's original Buddhahood. So Amida Buddha is a manifestation of what Shakyamuni Buddha had attained, the truth itself. And Amida Buddha took the form of Shakyamuni Buddha to expand Amida Buddha's primal vow by appearing in this world as a human form to teach us about the Buddha's caring mind. So when we observe Buddha Day, the Buddha's birthday on April 8, and Buddha's Enlightened Day, Bodhi Day, December 8, or Nirvana Day, Buddha's Passing Day, the February 15, we don't enshrine any statue or picture or scrolls of Shakyamuni Buddha in our altar. And people often ask me why we don't have Shakyamuni Buddha in this altar. But if you carefully look at the altar, there are 4 standing scrolls. This is the Raja Sutra, Contemplation Sutra, and the Amida Sutra. And this sutra represents Shakyamuni Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha. And Shakyamuni Buddha above, as you can see, we have Amida Buddha, original Buddhahood. So let us all listen to the universal truth made available by Amida Buddha and be aware of never changing and ending compassionate working of Amida Buddha in our daily lives. Thank you for listening. Would you please join me in a show? Namandats, 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 namandats.
Thank you, Reverend Takata, for your Dharma message. We will now have the reading of Ryogemon.
Please join me in reading the Ryogemon by Master Renyo. We rely upon Amida Buddha with our whole heart for the enlightenment in the life to come, abstaining from all sundry practices and teachings, and giving up the trust in our imperfect view. There is no doubt that the assurance of enlightenment comes at the very moment we enter us, and we recite the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, in joy and gratitude for the Buddha's compassion. We also acknowledge gratefully the benign benevolence of our founder and succeeding masters who have led us to live in this profound teaching, and we do not endeavor to follow throughout our lives the way laid down for us. 両下出言諸々の同業脱出自力の心を振り捨てて一心に阿弥陀如来我らが今度の一大事の御所御助け総来と頼み申して候。 頼む一年の時、往生一条御助け次女と存じ、この上の称名はご恩報者と存じ、喜び申し候。この恩断り弔問申し訳候こと、ご解散承認ご出世のご恩、次第僧正の全儀式の朝からざるご関係のご恩と、ありがたく存じ候。この上は定めおかせられる恩をきて、一号限り守り申すべく候。何万だうつ何万だうつ何万だうつ何万だうつ何万だ。
Now it's time for announcements. So we have a Taikyo special seminar on November 8th, Saturday at 10 a.m. The topic is, Where Did My Loved One Go After Death? The guest speaker will be Reverend Ryuta Furumoto, the resident minister of the Senshin Buddhist Temple. The next day, we have the Taikyo Dharma Memorial Service, so that's November 9th. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Guest speaker is Reverend Ryuta Furumoto. We have Dharma classes on Wednesdays. They're on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. via Zoom, led by Reverend Takada. The next one will be on October 9th, and the topic is Absolute Truth of the Nembutsu. The registration fee or the suggested donation is $40. There's also a Saturday Dharma class as well, also via Zoom. It's from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., also led by Reverend Takada, and the next one will be on November 15th. The topic is the object of Amida Buddha's primal vow. Registration fee or suggested donation is also $40. We have monthly Shoshinge chanting, followed by Buddhism Beyond Mindfulness. The chanting starts at 10 a.m., and then the discussion is at 11 a.m. afterwards. No chanting experience is required, and the next one will be on November 15th. We also have a monthly Dharma Kids program. So if you have any kids or grandkids or know of any kids that you'd like to bring to the temple to hear the Dharma, you can go ahead and bring them. It'll be on Sundays at 10 a.m., same time as our service, and the next one will be on November 2nd, 2025. We have a college night upcoming. It's going to be on Friday, November 7th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's $7 per person, and RSVP is required. Please check the flyer for the RSVP information. There's going to be dinner, bingo games, and meeting other college students. We also have Winapalooza number 8 coming up. That's going to be on November 1st from 7 to 9 p.m. It's $60 per person and pre-sale only, so no walk-ins. There's going to be live magic, like close-up magic, so that's really cool. Catering from Feast from the East, music, and a silent auction. We have bingo. It's the third Friday of every month. However, next month it's going to be on the second Friday, so that's November 14th. It starts at 7 p.m. It's all cash prizes, so the more people that show up, the larger the prize, and we always get a very good turnout, and it's a lot of fun. We also have our temple t-shirts. They come in crew neck and V-neck styles. It has WLABT on the front and our temple's logo on the back. You can contact the office if you'd like to buy a shirt. We also have hoppy coats. It has the name of our temple in Japanese on the front and our logo on the back. These are, let's double check, $80 for members and $95 for non-members. And you can contact the office for the hoppy coat as well. So that concludes our Dharma service for today. Thank you all for attending. Sensei.
Namo Amida Butsu, Namman Dautsu, Namman Dautsu, Namman Dautsu, Namman. Please offer the incense, and we have refreshments from next door. Thank you.